house, and I gave you guys a poll to figure out which look I wanted to do for my last Christmas look, and it was between the Grinch and the Miser Brother. It ended up being a tie. That actually kind of helped me out because I wanted to do the Snow and Heat Miser because I have these cool colored contacts. I hope you guys really enjoy this look. I had a lot of fun doing it. Follow the tutorial, do it yourself, and tag me in your photos if you do. All of the products for this video will be listed below. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be using these blue ones that I already have. I'm going to use one of those in one of my eyes, and then I'm going to use these red mesh contacts in another. So this is how you'll receive your product. You will receive the contacts, a clean case, brand new case, and multi-purpose solution for cleansing, rinsing, disinfecting, and storing. So you want to make sure that you put your brand new contacts into this solution before just popping them right in your eyes. We're going to start out with foundation to make sure that we have a nice clean base for the body paint. I put concealer under my eyes and on any blemishes and then blend that out. Next, I'm using my NYX mineral powder, and I'm going to cover all of myself in white body paint. And I'm trying to get as nice of a solid layer as I can. Sometimes I have to build it up. White is a little difficult to work with, but you can get there if you keep working at it. And now we're going to work on the brows. I'm starting with red to create a nice shape. Next, I'm going in with orange. And then on the other side is going to be the blue half. I'm using teal to blend some of that out, and this is all body paint that I'm starting out with. Now I'm transitioning with some yellow eyeshadow, and then I'm using a lighter blue and then going back in with a darker blue eyeshadow. I use black in the further corners of the brows. It'll create a more dramatic effect. And then I'm cleaning up underneath with a white body paint. I just blend that out with my finger, and then I go with my Covergirl concealer stick to create a primer for my eyes. I'm using different Juvias Place palettes along with a BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette with a cranberry color, an orange, and a yellow, and then I darken that up with some brown. On the inner corner, I'm doing a copper color, and then underneath is the same brown shade that I used before. I'm going under that with yellow, and then on the lid I'm doing a bright highlight in the center and then going around all that for the halo eye effect with black. I take some of the black and go underneath my eye also, and then back in that inner corner on the top and bottom. Now all the steps are pretty much the same for the blue. You're going to start with the darker color in the crease and then work your way up, and I'm using a lighter silvery blue for the top part. I just continue to blend that out with my fingers, and then underneath I'm using a darker teal color. It's pretty close to black. And then I actually had a little bit of a mistake underneath, and it ended up working out to my advantage. So we're back to the lid using the same highlight and then black. I decided to go underneath on the other side with yellows and oranges. I begin to darken up the other side as well, and now I'm taking a stick eyeliner in my waterline. Here I'm using my favorite Marissa Minx eyelashes and my favorite mascara, which is the Tarte Lights Camera and Lashes. I'm going to be contouring everything in the same way. So on the red side I start out with my reds, usually go with some oranges, and then I'll go back later with some yellow and highlights. On the blue side, starting with that middle shade of blue, and then I use lighter blues to blend that out into the white. Here I'm using more of that yellowy gold. I'm going underneath with black, and that'll really tie the two sides together. And I create a little bit of a ball effect on my nose and put a highlight in the center of that. I'm doing the same contour steps here, starting with red, using some oranges. This doesn't have to be too neat because of the technique that we'll be using later on. Here you can see I'm adding in some gold and silver onto my eyebrows, and that is just using some eyeshadow, and I was brushing it onto the hairs. Now I'm going back and really darkening up that blue half under my eye, and I'm doing the contour, and I'll be doing that on both sides coming up. Now I'm doing contour for my collarbones, making sure they're really standing out. And then I'm going in with highlights as well. Now I'm using my body paints. They're very watered down, and I am just tapping on my face in different spots to create an icy effect. I'm doing the same on the red half. Now I'm adding a lot of water to my body paint, and I'm going to be using a paper towel and kind of sponging it on. I'm just blending together my arms with the rest of the paint. I'm going in with some black of that sponge to make it blend together well, and then doing that again on the blue side. Now for the lips, I'm still doing the half and half, but I'm outlining the whole outline in black and then filling in the right half with red and the left with blue. Now I'm using a lot of water with my body paints and putting some of that into the roots of my hair and then along the front strip of my hair as well. And this washes out very easily because it's a water-based paint.
It's dangerous to fall in love, but I wanna burn with you tonight. You hurt me. There's two of us, burning with desire. The pleasure's pain and fire burn. So come on, I'll take you on. I hate for love, hate for us. Why don't you come? Don't you come a little closer?